I'm here with Martin Jarmond, UCLA Athletic Director. How you doing today?
I'm good, Mike. How are you, man?
All right, this is quite a fun event, quite different from Pac-12 Media Days, where it was all 12 teams in one day. Now we have room spaced out, six teams over 3 days. A little bit more relaxing.
It's a little different being in Indianapolis than Las Vegas, so it's good. It's exciting. It's great to see the logos, and for me, it's great to be back in the Big Ten. So I've been to this event before a number of times. So
yeah, exactly.
It's cool. It's cool to see those 4 letters up there.
You're definitely familiar with this region.
Yep.
So 2 years ago, the news broke about UCLA and USC going to the Big Ten. Oregon and Washington followed shortly after that. Is this what you imagined? Is this coming to fruition? How were the, if you could talk about it, how were the first talks, and do you feel like you're achieving those goals and fitting in nicely in the Big Ten?
Well, we're excited. We've been planning for this for a long time, obviously, two plus years, and the reality is August 2nd is right around the corner, and we feel we're ready. We put a lot into it. We had 3 pillars that we started out with that we wanted to do. The first one was to get feedback from our student athletes as far as just accommodations, different things, different investments, what they want to see to improve their experience. We've done that. The second one is we wanted to push really hard on the travel piece, work with the Big Ten, talk about some of the things that would help us logistically, and that's been really good. That's been positive with the schedules that have come out. So we've hit on those things, and we've invested in our student athletes in ways that we weren't able to before, nutrition especially. Next year we're going to spend over $4 million to feed our student athletes, Olympic sports, breakfast and lunch every day, 5 days a week. We've never been able to do that at UCLA. And so some of those strategic investments that we're able to do because of joining the Big Ten and everything with NIL and the transfer portal has changed so much, but we've been really pushing on a lot of those aspects.
I talked to a few of the players earlier and asked them about travel, and they said, "Yeah, I'm not worried about it." How big of a factor was that, going to a conference where you're literally, we're in the Eastern time zone right now, and two football games away on the other side of the continent, basically. What were the discussions like about travel specifically? If it was going to hinder, or if, like the player said, it's it's just a trip.
Man, I think it's best coming from the players. It's different from us traveling on a plane versus 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old kids. And so, from a travel perspective, you got to remember, and people forget this, if you're an elite athlete, you have been traveling since you were 13, 14 years old, all over the country. 7-on-7, they're everywhere. You travel all over. Families travel all over. So from my perspective, that's not going to be a lot different. You got 1 game a week. We play at Hawaii, then we have a bye. So you're going to have rest and recovery. And we're certainly investing in sleep. We've met with our sleep doctors at UCLA who have done a great job to help us understand biorhythms and time zone and how that may impact people differently. So we've done a lot of preparation for that. That said, you're going to travel, we're going to learn things, and we're going to adjust and adapt. But this is, I understand because of the distance, that's out there. But, at the end of the day, you go on 1 game a week and you compete and you get back up and do it again. And so I don't think it's going to be, just like student athletes said, I don't think it's going to be a factor like that everybody talks about.
And one thing that nobody talks about, have you been in discussions with the equipment truck drivers? Like, how is that going to be? That's...
it's going to be fine. When you play at Washington State, you have to go a couple days before. You might have to go an extra day if you're EQ the truck. But again, those are adjustments that we're prepared for. We make. It's not like people haven't traveled before for a game. So I don't worry about that. I think that'll be fine, and I'm just excited to get the games going, man.
And like Coach Foster said in his press conference to start day 2, they travel all the time in the NFL, and all these players, like you were saying, they've been traveling. If they get to the NFL, they're gonna have to travel, back and forth all season long. Even more so because the NFL schedule is longer. So it's like you said, you guys have already thought of the logistics of it, and how is that working with some of the Olympic sports as well? Do they feel that they're
well, we haven't gotten all the schedules yet for the Big Ten, but some of them that we've made strategic investments. I'll give you an example. Women's volleyball, we know that schedule. And we're going to have, I think, 4 charter flights for women's volleyball to return to campus, just to help them academically with the next day. So we're making investments in our student athletes in different ways like that to help accommodate. We got to still get some of the schedules, like the spring, summer sports. We haven't gotten those yet. But again, I understand the travel piece, but like our student athletes say here that you probably talked to, we're not worried about it. We're going to compete. We've been doing it. We've been traveling, and we've been winning, and we're going to continue to win.
And last question, what do you think of the fire that Coach Foster has brought so far?
I love it. I love it. Deshaun's passion, his energy, his enthusiasm, his love for UCLA. It speaks volumes. It shows through his actions, through the recruiting, through the energy, through the student athletes that we have. If you talk to them about Coach Foster and the staff, they're energized, they're pumped, they're thrilled. And as an athletic director, that's what you want to see. You want to see an energy and enthusiasm in your current student athletes, and you also want to see a hunger and a passion for recruiting and developing talent. We recruit talent, we develop talent. That's it, you know. And so Deshaun has done a great job with that. I think everybody can see that there's a different energy and feel with our football program, and that's a credit to him and the coaches and the staff, from the recruiting guys to EQ, everybody. It's a collective effort to really put us moving forward in a positive way, and Deshaun has done that.
Thank you very much.
All right, Mike. Good to see you.